Hey, you guys, I hope you are doing well. Well, happy holidays once again. How are you feeling right after Christmas? Hopefully that you had the opportunity to enjoy family, friends, and as I said previously, if you just were alone by yourself, you're never alone, but that you just enjoyed the time to yourself, that is also a wonderful thing. Having you reflect upon 2018 before we head into 2019 is always an awesome thing to do. And we do have to get to ourselves just to simply get in the time to do that. Find ourselves, be by ourselves, and then get back out there in the streets and enjoy your time. But today I wanted to talk to you guys in regards to Facebook ads. I don't think I've ever talked about that here in the group. But as I said before, just in school, and also I have a coach. I have a marketing coach as well. And so I during this time, I had the opportunity to even just begin to go through all of my files and go to my videos and go through my lessons and all that stuff with them before heading back out into back to school and back to work, getting majorly. And so I wanted to just simply jump on today and let's talk about these things because as we head into 2019, and as I told you guys before, what we're doing in 2019, even with the International L.I.S.T tour, it's about how do you stay relevant within a changing world. And in order to do that, we not only have to up level our business mindset, but we also have to up level our skills. And so the more skills that you know, the more things that you know, it's always a great thing. And so I wanted to talk about that today because even many of you guys, you're founders, you're the founders of your company, you are the CEOs. And I am a firm believer, even though you are a CEO, whatever you're doing, and we hire people to do things, I always think it's also a great thing for you to jump in and understand what it is other people are doing for you, so you are also knowledgeable in regards to it. And two, if you're a solopreneur, it's a must that you do this. And so let's shed a little bit of light in all of this because some of you may not be at this level yet. Some of you are. I think someone asked about sales funnels and all of those awesome things. And so we're going to talk about marketing and sales. And I always talking about we always have to look at opening up our pond. And for many of us, we do count on referrals. We do things like that. But it's now at a time when if you're looking to open up your pond, you got to do something different. You have to do something else. I know a lot of times we'll sit back and looking like, what is this? What's going on? And then we have to evaluate, what am I doing to make the changes? What do I now need to do to not only up level my game, but to go into my next level? Okay. And so today I just wanted to talk a little bit about these things in regards to it. I know a lot of you, we do post. We post if you're having an event. If you have a product, if you have a service, we post it on Facebook, we post it on Instagram. And we talked about before that all of these social networks, they're in charge. So they may post your stuff, they may not post your stuff. Remember, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook owns Instagram, all of these things, even though you guys, we do this stuff for free, nothing's for free. This is your billboard, and they're also looking to make money. So they actually, whether you guys know this or not, a lot of times they look to see what's being posted. If people aren't on their site, they're not looking, they don't post our stuff as much. Okay. And so in all honesty, they want you to get to Facebook ads. And so I know for some of you guys, like I said, if regular posting is working for you and you're getting the referrals from people, you got a lot of people sharing, that's awesome. But for 2019, to spread the love, to share what it is that you good, I want you to start looking into Facebook's ads. Now I'm going to go deeper into this for many of you who are looking to get to this place of learning what to do. But I'm going to give you a little bit of information that I received. As I said before, I paid thousands of dollars for my coach. And for people that are successful, everyone has a coach. So if you don't have a coach, think about it. And you want the good coaches, okay? And so just shedding a little bit of light on this. And so let's talk about the Facebook ads. Now, as many of you've seen, when it comes to the Facebook ads, you know it's a Facebook ad when it says sponsored. Now, for you who are looking to do this, and I always say, I know even our coach, we had a session, he was talking about the leaks. And so I don't want you to be going through, hey, Galen, I don't want you all to be just posting Facebook ads. And if they're not working, I want you then to say what's happening for them to not be working efficiently like I need them to work. That's why when it comes to marketing, you always have to go back and you have to research to see what's happening. Don't let things just go on and on and on because you're paying for these ads and they're not working for you. That means you have to possibly retarget. You're going to have to do something different in order to hit the people that you want, because you don't just want you just don't want the likes and the views. You literally, at the end of the day, you either want people to, one, attend your event that are new people, or two, you want them to purchase your product and or service. And so you always have to say, what am I looking to do if I'm going to place this ad? Views are awesome. Now, views are awesome if you're trying to bring on brand awareness. That's different. So it just depends on what it is that you're looking to ultimately obtain from these ads. And so when it comes to Facebook ads, and I think I shared this previously for you guys, but if you didn't catch that before, for 2019, I want you guys, even if you don't start doing this, start looking into it. But it's called businessmanager.com here on Facebook. I want you to just start looking inside of it and see the things that they have to offer for you. It's a whole nother program when it comes to this. And I'm going to be able to later on walk you through some of the process and some of the skills that you can develop in it all. But I wanted to shed some light into some things. Now, when it comes to Facebook ads, it's all about the content. Remember, when you post an ad, your content has to be able to grab the attention of your target audience. So when you're also developing your ad, and we talk about the funnels and everything that goes on, you want to be able to target your audience. All of that stuff is inside Business Manager, but you got to know how to operate it as well. You need to know your target. Two, you also then want to make sure that you provide the content that are grabbers. So you always want to understand in your target audience, what are these people looking for and what are their pain points and what can I bring to this table to give them the solution to get rid of their pain. All right. And so in that's why we talk about content creation. We're going to be dealing with that too, you guys, because it has to grab. If it doesn't grab, and they don't go to your next level. We first talked about that Facebook ad. It's there. Underneath there, you'll see you have, you can add in learn more. You can send them to your website. You can send them to a web page, whatever it is. You want to be able to get them to the next funnel. They call them funnels now, but we call it to the next, we called it something else in the past, but now they call it funnels. Okay. But if that Facebook ad is not getting them to that next page, which is your landing page, it could be another page that you might have, your web page, there's something happening in between there. And in that, if you don't see the numbers of people actually viewing and then clicking, that means there is a problem in between the Facebook ad and them going to the next phase of your web page. So that means we got to circle back and say, what is it about my Facebook ad that is not grabbing people? Now, as we know too, people change. It used to be where you can just put out a Facebook ad and people would still go. But now we've gotten to the place because everybody has the freebie. They have a free giveaway. You got to grab them by, say, a free offer, a discount, something. It's something. You got to deal with the pain point. And you also now have to offer something. Just depends a lot of times, offering something to get them to that next place. You want them over. Why do you want them over to your web page because you want to grab their information. If they clicked, that means that they are potential buyers, potential event attendees, because they clicked, something caught their attention. And so now at that web page, you want to offer something that is going to get them to give you their information. Now, you just don't want an email address and a name. You also want their phone number. Okay. So even when you develop a web page, you guys, you want to make sure that you're developing the name, the email address, and ask for the phone number. Why do you want the phone number? You want the phone number now because, as many of you may or may not know, you can text people now. I use text. I text people. I use voice drop. I use a lot of things in order for me to get people, get their information and have access to them, because it's obvious if they clicked on my Facebook ad, you guys, and they've gone to the web page, that means my Facebook ad is working. And that means that now I can get them over to the page in order to get them to give me their information. A lot of times what people are now doing, we're doing downloadables, giving them something free. But now, like I said, times are changing. People change. This is a changing world. In order to really, really get people now, you got to give them a discount. You got to give them something in order. Unless what you offer in your Facebook ad has truly, hey there, lady, has truly caught their attention. Okay. And so once they get to that web page, you guys, there's always a thank you page. You want to send a thank you page over as well. And you might have a something that's giving them a actual what they say, it could be another sale that you might have. You can offer them that at when they go to their thank you page. Now, here's where many people drop the ball. And I think I want to get to this place because we dropped the ball here. And this is what I really know, especially when it comes to, hey, Angela, this is what I really know when we drop the ball from the Facebook ad. Remember, if they're not going to your web page, whatever it is for you to collect their information, there has been a leak somewhere, and you now need to change your Facebook ad because it has to be an attention grabber. It has to hit pain points, and it has to get them to the next level. But even before that, you have to make sure you find that target audience. Otherwise, you are spending money. Not just spending money. You're throwing away money, but you always want to follow up on it. That's what marketing and sales is all about. It's not just putting a flyer out. That's promotion. Okay. But it's a little bit deeper than that. And so now once they click on your webpage, you collect that information. They get that thank you. If you have anything else you want to offer, you can get that. Now, here's where we mess up a lot of times, because remember, I said you always want to make sure not only do you have their email address, you want to make sure you get their phone number so you can text, so you can send voice drops. It's so many things happening out there. There's so many good things happening because everyone does not read an email, but we for sure read a text message. All right. So you want to have all of those things in your arsenal, you guys. I'm talking about skills, developing the skills. Yes, we can have other people do this, but as a CEO, as a founder, you want to understand this stuff yourself before you turn this over to someone else. Now, when we get to the next level, you have a phone number, you have an email address. At the end of the day, you have to follow up. Now, this is another thing that I've learned. When people drop their email address and they drop their phone number, and this is where the sales come in. This is why, too, we have to develop the skills of becoming closers. Okay, so now you have the opportunity to send an email. You also have the opportunity to pick up a phone and make a phone call. Phone calls are always the best thing. And you really, truly need to and I know we say a lot of times, and the thank you, I'll get back to you 24, 48 hours. But guess what? They tell you, statistics have said that when you call a person who leaves you their information, if you call them within the next 30 minutes, an hour, there's a 70% rate that you will get in touch with them and have a conversation. The longer you wait, what happens? People are not answering their phones. They change their mind. They're not thinking about you anymore. And before you know it, your potential client, it can go all the way down to 20%. And so therefore, immediately when they give you that information, you want to get back to them. So even if you have thank you, we get back to you in 24 hours, delete that. Sell, and we'll get back to you shortly. And then you try your best to get back to them within those 30 minutes because everything is still fresh in their minds. Okay. And so that's where a lot of us mess up. We do not pick up phones and we do not send out an email because we think, I'll get to it later. But guess what? And you all know this because we're humans. We ain't thinking about you no more. If you calling us 1, 2 days, oh, I've moved on to something else because we deal with so much clutter and so many things on a consistent basis. We forget 1 minute we remember something and the next minute it's gone because other things have come into our minds. All right. And so I'm going to take you. Let me see if I should go any further with you guys. I wanted to take you there and two, in regards to that. And even when you make that phone call, you guys, try to schedule some time with them, try to talk to them, tell them more about your business, what you have to offer, what you can do, and go from there. Okay. Because you have to learn the art of closing a sale. Yes. Thanks, Nina. You have to learn the art of closing a sale when it comes to business, if you have a service or a product. Otherwise, we're going to go into 2019 still saying, where the people at? Where the people at? Because guess what? We have to go into another pond. It gets to the point in time where we go into circles and we got referrals. But guess what? Then we pull up the same people meet our people. Everybody's meeting one another. And now what? We have to go out into the deep, as we said. As I said previously, if I had not done what I did last week and connected with new people, I would not have another group connecting with another group. Okay. And continuing education through my school. And so you have to be willing to do the work, you guys, going through that. And so, like I said previously, and then we're going to get off of here because I have to be somewhere. We have to evaluate. If my regular posts are not working, if I'm looking to go into another pond, depending on what I'm doing, I now have to look into doing Facebook ads. Learn all about it. Like I said, we're going to talk more in detail about it, but I'm going to do that in a whole nother group, Elite Accelerators, because it's going to get deep. It's a lot of work. If you're ready to up level, if you're ready to go into a deeper pond, a pond of people that you've never met before, it's something that you're going to have to do. But you have to ask yourself, what am I looking for? Am I looking to just make my brand, do more brand awareness? Views that are fine for you. But if you're looking for new clients, if you're looking for more people to attend an event, you're going to have to look into Facebook ads. And we're going to go into more details, but I wanted to just give you guys those tidbits for now because I wanted to just whet your palate, because I know you've seen them before, but you may have never done them the right way before. And since we are dealing with that, and since we know more in regards to it, we're going to start delving more into it. So you guys, as you said, I remember staying relevant in a changing world. And so even our content has to be up to par. We have to know who we're connecting, who we're going after, and we have to provide the right written information, the right content to grab their attention so they will move to the next level, provide you with their information, and now it's time to do the work. And like I said previously, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end with this. And of course, we love the views. We love all that. But if they're not clicking into customers, that's what you want. You want them to click and be a customer. And so now we got to get past the other part. And we got to say, how do I get them to become a customer? How do I get them to become a client? How do I get them to come to my stuff? It's something more that we have to do. And it can be, you have to ask yourself, what do I have to sacrifice? Could be, can't eat, drink no more Starbucks coffee. It may be whatever it is, but now we have to start investing more into what we're looking to do so we can get a better return on our investments. Okay. And so I just wanted to say that, you said I have something different about Facebook ads. Let me see. For micro business owners, I have something different about Facebook ads. Okay, Makeda. Put the information. If you have something, put it down below as well, if you can. Okay. And so that's what we have going on, you guys. And so I just wanted to share that with you because I wanted to prepare your minds for what's going on. Remember, this year, no, not this year, but in 2019, it's going to be all about us mastering skill sets at the L.I.S.T tour. And that's why I'm taking it to a couple of days for in some areas, because we have to master our skills. This is how we're going to elevate and learn how to scale our business. The more you know, just like I think Angela's here. I know she does hair. She has her production going on, even in the hair business. You know, I know people. You got some people who specialize just in color. So it's the people who love color. Then you got people who specialize in hair care. It's all kind of things. And can you imagine if, and that's a specialty. But the more people know and the more they learn and all of those awesome things, it levels our game. And then we're able to charge more for what we have to offer. Do not undersell yourselves, you guys. You have to be willing to say, I bring so much value to this table. I can charge my worth. Okay. And so we'll deal more with that later. But I wanted you all to get some information. I have heard something different about, okay, you got to post it, McCain. You can post it because I'm about to end. But you want to be able to deal with that, guys. And have an amazing rest of your day. And we will talk later. All right? Bye-bye.